Hello everybody, this is Count Cristo and welcome to Factorio, fantastic game. And I'm joined by Adaway. Say hello, Adaway.
Hello there. I'm ready to play some intense Factorio. Game I'm great at.
Yeah, so Adaway, he's destroying my letters. So Adaway hasn't played a huge amount of Factorio before. I've played a fair amount, but I'm, as you know, from if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm bad. And so, just generally, I'm bad at games. So here, I'll beat it. We have some mods enabled. Sorry, let's talk about what this game is first. If you've never played it before, while me and Adaway fumble our way through the starting bit. Basically, you've landed on an alien world, and you haven't. It's a bit like unlike other survival games because you haven't just crash landed or something. You're here intentionally, and your goal is to build an industry on this alien world. And it used to be that you would try to prime it for colonization. Now you launch satellites. I'm not sure if you're still meant to be colonizing it, but basically the role, we drop down, we use all these resources and stuff to build production lines and factories, essentially. Yes. And the locals get mad because they don't realise
they're not a big fan of the whole factory thing.
They're not a big fan of the whole factory thing. They don't realise that this is our world. We have flags. They don't. So
yeah.
I mean, yeah. For those of you that do know the game, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of some of the mods we're using. It's a very vanilla plus style mod set we've got going. We have Arumba's lights, which makes it a lot easier to see the game in YouTube at night. Basically, the player and cars and things give out a much larger amount of light than they do in the base game. We have auto deconstruct, autofill, bottleneck, crafting skill, research, equipment hotkeys, fully automated, rail layer, long reach, resource spawner, overhaul, squeak through, vehicle snap, warehousing, and yarn. So those mods, if you haven't played, you don't need to worry too much about them. None of them are kind of cheap mod-esque. They don't. Some of them make the game slightly easier, but mostly in a kind of quality of life way, rather than an actual game difficulty way. Some of them make the game a lot harder, like resource spawner overhaul. Adaway, so I haven't explained this to you either. I've just given Adaway this mod pack.
Yeah, I've never played with any of these mods either, so I'm just in the darkness, everyone watching.
So resource spawner overhaul, if you open up the map, note that there's like one resource blob for each of the main resources, and then there's none others on the entire map that we can see.
Oh, right, okay.
Basically, resources are much more spread out, and what this mod is designed to do is force trains.
Okay. I've never used trains, ever.
Yes, in the base game, there's no reason to. Because there's just no reason to at all. Because you might as well just belt everything everywhere.
Yeah.
But in this, you're basically obliged to use trains. So we'll be doing that. File is a great quality of life mod. It's an automated rail layer, so you build this train thing which lays tracks for you rather than having to do it all manually. Because doing it manually takes forever if you're going substantial different distances.
Okay, so I'm just setting up iron stuff over here.
Awesome. I'm gonna work towards getting a little ore whirly-do.
Now,
so we have long reach, by the way, which means
we can reach long, I imagine.
Yeah, so I can take this box from down here and put it like up next to you, and then take it away again.
Yeah. So the people on my channel who are watching have probably never seen Factorio before. Well, at least not through my channel. So basically, what we're doing here is we're just mining initial resources, so we can then set up the very first part of automation. This bit takes a little bit of time, and then once we have the first bit going, it very quickly snowballs into other things happening that are much more interesting than me hitting a stone with a hammer for like 20 minutes. You know.
Yeah. There are some people who think you should just skip a very early game because it's very different from all the rest of it. But I like the idea that you start off real slow and then you have to kind of build up. Yeah. I'm just gathering a bunch of stone.
We've got much coal.
I've got a box being filled over there.
Nice. Just stolen.
So basically, yeah, what we need to do to start with, to get automation going, to get things started, we need electricity, and we need a small amount of production. Well, first off, we need a small amount of production of copper, stone, coal, and iron. And then we need some electricity. And then we can start putting stuff on transport belts and things, which will let the game accelerate rapidly. Right, I need some of this iron. So a little trick you can use, which works quite well for these burner mining drills in the very early game, is you can have them feed each other like this. This is I showed this to Adway. Me and Adway have streamed this before. For not that we're streaming, but we streamed this yesterday, very briefly.
Literally like 10 hours ago.
Yeah.
So it's barely over 12 hours ago actually. But yeah. I need another one of these. Have you got?
Squeak through.
Got any iron?
I've got 3. Iron is likely to be now 4. Iron is likely to be the bottleneck. I need 5 more. Iron is likely to be the bottleneck for
I need literally 1 more to make another drill. Yes.
Damn it.
Right, there's gonna be more coming out.
So, control left click grabs the resource output of an object. By the way, which is a good one. Good one to know.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you good. You know the you see the little green dots on these things?
Yes, it means they're working.
Yeah, so if it's green, it means everything's good. If it's red, it means it doesn't have enough resource input. If it's yellow, it means it doesn't have enough resource output. Okay. So this is very useful to seeing at a glance why some production line is not functioning properly.
Yeah, that's a new thing. It's a mod.
Yes, that's a mod. It's a very good mod.
Okay. Out of rocket fuel. Why does it say that?
We have autofill, which means it will automatically try and take something that could run something with out of your inventory when you place it. Ammo if it's a gun, fuel if it's a burner, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And for some reason it defaults to the best, highest megajoule capacity thing that you have in your inventory, which in this case would be rocket fuel.
Oh.
So when you have nothing at all, it just says out of rocket fuel.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure why. All right, we need to get just 1 more drill here. But yes, I'm not excellent at this game. So if you have any comments or anything, improvements,
you seem like you were pretty good at it.
I'm relatively good.
You've done like actual late game Factorio.
Yeah, no, I've played for hundreds of hours, but I'm just like I say, I'm not very good at the video games sometimes.
At the video games.
Yeah, so I need. So if you have any tips for efficiency, basically, like I'm perfectly good. I can beat the game. It would just take me a hell of a lot longer than someone who is really minded in the way that would be valuable for being really fast and efficient at this kind of game.
Take me a very long time.
Yeah. Good, you're already on some copper stuff.
Yeah, man.
We are going to run a main bus style thing. There are bad guys out there, by the way. I've given us a very large starting area, which means they start far away from us, but then just to give us some time to get started. But then, relatively shortly, we will get some serious bad guys coming trying to eat us.
So we need some poles and things, don't we, for the electricity? I want to go get some wood. Yeah,
pole and wood and copper. That's all you need for those. Oh, there's also a couple of extra researches that I've added via mods. So crafting speed upgrade, for example, is a recurring research. There's 21 tiers of it. And at the 21st tier, your crafting speed is like 600% faster or something. Your pocket crafting speed, that is.
This tree is like complete gobbledygook to me at the moment. You're gonna have to explain the research tree as we go along, because this is all.
It's actually quite. If you look at it, it's not that badly explained.
Atomic bomb. Nice.
Yeah, I have never seen that. That must be new, newish. Anyway, atomic bomb. Where's that? Oh yeah.
Right at the bottom. We need 5,000 of like all the science basically.
That is amazing. The high-tech science pack, I think you can only get by launching rockets into space.
Oh wow.
Which is like triggers an endgame screen when you do it first time. We should start off with logistics and then get automation.
Yep. That sounds like a good idea.
Just going to slightly increase our copper output.
Okay. Hey, yeah.
I recommend. Oh, by the way, if you middle click toolbar, it locks it in place. So even if you have none, it reserves that spot for it.
Middle click the what? The what?
Middle mouse click on an item in your toolbar at the bottom.
Oh, I have nothing in my toolbar. Okay. and it locks it there, so only that thing will appear there. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. So even if you have all of them, it keeps like a little hazed out image there.
Okay.
And then,
I think we did put. I keep going really close to the thing, forgetting I have long reach. So we need steam engine, and we need. The boilers are the things you build a lot of, aren't they? Yeah,
so I don't know the ratio anymore between boilers and steam engines. I think it's.
I can't remember.
I
feel like you used to build like 3, but that was like a year ago. And I
Yeah,
played
it
the
used
game
to
for
be.
like a few hours.
It used to be 10. It used to be 13-10. Was it 9-13? Something like that ratio.
What am I
But
doing? Yeah. Okay, so to build one boiler, I need a
Can I
stone
put
furnace
markers
and a
on this
bunch of
map?
pipe.
yeah, I reckon we should put power here
Wait, what?
on the map. If you double click. Oh no, just single click.
Oh,
You
down
can put
there.
markers.
Oh, right, I see what you
Yeah.
mean. Okay.
Going east to west, I think, because we'll want our main bus start about here.
Well, going east-west. East.
West east. Yeah, going east.
okay.
Yeah.
So the power's going to go across the lake? Wait, what? Or just round the lake and then off that way?
It will go out. It will go out this way, towards that one.
So the bus is going to be... So we're going to be building to the west, basically, what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay.
I always do left to right, just because it seems, I don't know, my reptilian brain.
Your reptilian brain, is it? Okay.
Enjoys the left to right-ness.
So if I've got 1 steam engine, how many boilers do I want? 3?
I think it's something like 3. We can work it out.
I'll build 3.
I'll bring you some parts for your power plant.
Yeah, I need to try and remember how I actually do this. I need 1 pump, don't I?
Yeah.
And then that goes there. And then the next thing is the boiler next, isn't it? Is it? Is it the boiler
Well,
next?
you want some pipe, generally, because you'll want everything to line up in a nice symmetrical fashion. So you'll want, like, because if you're going to have a whole row of boilers going up like this, you're going to want to have like 1 here, and then 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 rows going out that way.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
So yeah, you might not want to. So you wouldn't want to put it here, for example, because the next one down won't fit.
Okay, so the pipe comes out.
I put it about here. And fortunately for us, offshore pumps don't require water. Don't require power to pump stuff.
Okay. So where does the steam engine go?
So the layout I like to use for these is you have steam engine goes over here, and you have something like this.
Okay, I can put a whole bunch of pipe. Here we go.
Something like this.
Do you mean?
I think that's good. And then you have. Let me just build some transport belt. You have transport belt holding coal comes in here.
So this thing here is that's steam. Steam is a resource that gets piped. Okay. Yeah, this is all
steam
new.
Never loses temperature.
Okay.
So these pipes have perfect insulation. So the way I like to lay out my power plants, since they've changed it, I haven't played much since they've changed it, so I don't have, you know, a perfect design. But I usually lay it out something like, could you move? Yeah, just like that. And then over there, and then again. Oh, no, that's wrong, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so
like that, and then you just duplicate this over and over again. There might be a more efficient way to do this, but I think for the early games, this should be fine.
okay, I'm gonna go and grab some more coal for this, for the boilers and stuff. I do have a bunch of poles. I should probably putting them down, shouldn't I?
Poles? Yeah, I've actually just brought a bunch. But you don't need many poles on this. You just need like 1 here, then 1 here, then 1 here, and that just goes along, catching them all, and then just a bunch going home.
Oh,
but then obviously they need to actually make it back to. And if you just click and drag across, you can place poles real quick.
Ah, that's cool.
But yeah, we're going to need a bunch more poles and some burner inserters, and we'll need coal coming down here.
Yeah, so we need a whole bunch of transport belt to bring that down.
Yeah. A bunch of poles.
Long old trek up here.
I told you about the click drag thing with poles, didn't I?
So yeah, you did. You just did, yeah.
Good.
The coal will be coming down from here. Well, from...
There we go. Poles connected.
From here somewhere. That's the wrong way.
We should probably just to save ourselves time, rather than sending like handcrafting belt and then putting a belt all the way down. Why don't we set up belt automation up here first?
Okay.
And that way, red science.
Iron and iron gear wheels to make belt.
Well, we need iron gear. We need red science first because we don't have the capacity to produce things not in our pocket yet.
Oh, of course. Red science is this one. The one that's red, conveniently enough.
Yes, indeed. Hence the name. And then once you've got them, just shove them in this this here science lab. Which I'll make.
How many do we need for the logistics?
It's 10?
10.
20. 20 for logistics, 10 for automation are the two that we need right now.
We need 13 total.
And then we'll need 10 for military, 10 for turrets, and 10 for walls.
Okay.
So 60 for now. But no need to go straight there.
Okay, we're up to 11. I've got like loads more building.
Yeah, I'm building another science lab because each science lab can only process packs at a certain at the time. And if you look on research, logistics takes 15 seconds for one cycle, and then if you go look at nuclear bomb, it takes 45 seconds. So if you did atomic bomb, sorry, not nuclear bomb, atomic bomb. If you did an atomic bomb with just one science lab, it would take 45, seconds times 5,000. So
take a very long time.
Yeah, what is that, like 2 million seconds, I think?
That's like that's like a crazy amount of time.
Yeah.
What was it? 45 times what?
5,000.
That's 225,000 seconds, which is.
Okay. Well, I was only in order. Don't mind my pouring water sounds.
Which is 3,750 minutes, which is a lot.
Mm.
I can do maths correctly. That's 100. That's like basically a week solid of time.
That would take rather a while. You run faster on transport belt, by the way.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh crap! That's not in power. Whoops. We are.
Fix that for the way down
We
here.
have 3 whole. I did it first.
You did, yes.
This is unnecessary.
I'm just going to go and shove a bunch more coal into our power station.
Okay. Might as well start building automated iron mining then. I mean, I've got
just put us a tiny bit to start with because we just want to get some transport belt production so we can automate power. We don't have to run down there. I know I told you not to use wood as a fuel. I'm doing it a bit now. I should remember not to do that.
Oh, he's still building it. Takes a long time to build stuff in your pocket.
We're out of red science.
Oh, I've got a whole bunch more here.
Awesome.
Oh, it's 6 more.
Remember to spread it out. I've just done it, but in general. Okay. In speedruns, they do a hell of a lot of. What are you doing?
I'm just moving. I'm just want to get the miner down.
Why?
Because we can start making the iron. I'm gonna put these back down, but I just want to move them so we can put this here.
Okay, fair enough. This is wrong. So, so with mining, one of the things you can optimize is the minimum belt usage. So you should always start the first one facing inwards, because then you'll have another one just here facing this way, and then just one belt going down the middle like this.
Okay.
I'm not going to micromanage everything you do, but just general pointers to start with.
It's just like Hoy.
Next we need automation. I'm going to throw down a radar so we can start scanning, find out where the nearest enemies are, because we are going to start annoying them, especially since our power is quite a long way from our starting location.
Yeah.
That means it'll be closer to the enemy in the south.
Okay, let's put these furnaces down again. Oh, no. Don't need to put one more. There we are.
Alright, so furnace-wise, let's go starting about here. We can start laying down some
I like this autofill mod a lot.
Yeah,
It's so much easier.
It's very good. It only puts 5 in as default, so it's not like a long-term thing, but it's automation. Let's get military 1 first, just in case they really step to us soon.
I'm carrying like 300 coal at the moment.
Yeah.
Oops.
I might look for an inventory size increasing mod, but in base game it's not so bad.
Oh, so if I pick up coal from my inventory and then control click on a thing, it sends it there.
Yeah.
Like that. That's cool. So we can build assemblers now, so we can start doing the
yes,
transport belt. Okay.
Yeah, I got 1. Good. For now, we can just do something stupid like this. This needs but it needs gears, so we're gonna need assembler.
Need to smelt.
Yeah, that's why I say
we could just do a little mini smelting thing here. That's not the actual thing.
I think we can probably pocket craft enough to get a proper smelting thing just down here.
Is that where you want to put the for realsies smelting bit?
I think that would work, yeah. I'm just gonna get this gear stuff going.
I can super easily just do like this. That won't work. That's too close.
That's true. Actually, that could work. Yeah, no, that'll work.
Like that. No, because there's no room for an inserter here. If it's there.
We don't actually need these ones. And yeah, pocket crafting is very slow, which is why we have that recurring mod, which the recurring research mod, which increases crafting speed.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so there's that. We need some power here. Is the first assembler feeding the second one?
Yeah.
I assume it is. That's why I've moved it.
Yeah, so it should be gears. There we go.
And then this one is transport belt.
Correct.
But it also needs iron plate, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes, so I have to move this down as well.
Just do this. Oh yeah, you're right. You can just bring it up from over there.
Nice.
Why would you do that?
Team.
Yes, good. There we go. Automated transport belt production. Fantastic. You know, hugely inefficient, but that's okay. And right. Let me go and automate some power stuff then. All right, so let's work on a smelting area just here.
Yeah. If you wanna do a blueprint, I can then fill it in.
Sure. Oh, and we have a blueprint library. If you press B or in the top right.
Oh yeah.
New blueprint.
So you can save.
Oh, you can do blueprints right from the beginning now.
You can save a blueprint and then just copy and paste it. Basically.
Copy and paste it, yeah. Okay, so I'll build a basic smelting blueprint.
Okay.
What do I need? I need a splitter and some underground belt. Could you go and grab some and make some of those for me?
Yep.
Please. Thank you. I believe it's 8.
One splitter and 1 underground belt.
Yeah, just because it's just so I can use them to build blueprints.
You have to build blueprints, do you?
I can't lay out stuff unless I have one instance of the item I want to lay out. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's ugly. Don't do this. Thank you. Yeah, because you can only shift click with an item in your inventory if you have the item in your inventory.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. Ooh.
Should be a belt straight down the middle. So this is a very standard smelting blueprint. It's nothing fancy, but it ends up. Oh, I've done it wrong.
I feel like I want more transport belt production.
Yeah, for sure. Once we get some smelting going, we can ramp up production. Because we'll be able to have like hundreds of iron a minute. rather than whatever hopelessly small amount we have at the moment.
Nice.
There, beautiful. Now we get these splitters. Just filling up my toolbar. I've got almost every slot right now. I've got something locked in the toolbar. I'm running out of space. Right, so we have one of these here and one of these here. Here to here. Beautiful. We put iron in here and coal in here. Marvelous.
We need,
yeah,
too much of our iron is just going to the same place. We need to smelt more. So there's like none to pick up. It's all going to transport boat.
Oh right, yeah. Well, if we limited transport boat production. Oh no, that's actually just all our iron production. Okay. Well, once we actually get this. The
thing is, I can't make a splitter because I have no iron plate.
Oh yes, they do require iron plate as well as transport belts.
I'll just go and intercept some as it comes down.
Good plan. Alright, let's get some coal coming down this chain as well. Do you have any miners?
I do not. No.
Cool, we need just need one electric mining drill. Would be enough for the tiny amount we have right now.
What happened to the underground belt you had?
It's in my inventory. Do you want it back?
Well, I mean, just put it down here.
Well, I need it to build blueprints and things. I just need a little bit of it.
Okay.
But I guess I might as well for now. Almost there. I can fill out the smelters themselves myself.
Here comes the iron. I mean,
beautiful.
We need loads of inserters.
Also need a bunch of power poles.
I think we're going to need to build to smelt some more iron before we can.
Well, we can get this going partly.
But have you got enough inserters?
Well, you need to start one of them running in order for it to be, generating iron that we can use to build the other inserters.
Okay.
I still just need a single electric mining drill. I guess I could use some burner mining drills just to start with, to actually get it going.
Okay, there is production underway now. So, I have a single inserter I can use.
All right, coal's en route. And I've manually put some in as well. We're out of power. That probably means we're out of coal.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch I can take down.
Awesome, thanks.
I'm gonna go on a journey.
Yeah, I'm concerned that the pollution is going off the map that we can actually see.
Oh yeah. Gonna get killed by aliens.
I think it's entirely possible.
Okay, we've got 50 coal now each.
Beautiful. Actually, this isn't quite optimal. I need more. Yeah. Need more iron. This was a Warcraft reference. What of it? Anyway, we're getting.
I never played Warcraft.
I've never played World of Warcraft. I played Warcraft 3 quite a bit. It's a good time.
Why are these top ones out of power, but everything else is not?
Because the other ones don't exist.
Why are we out of power? Oh, we got two not enough power being made.
Hang on. There seems to be. No, that's just a graphical bug. I'm not sure. I'll come have a look.
Because it is running.
I mean, you say that, but there's currently 0 power output. Available performance 0. Steam 100. Oh, I see the problem. So if you look just here, you see how this one that I just deleted,
Yeah.
it's full of water, not steam, because it's connecting to this steam engine. Sorry, this heater right here.
Oh.
So we need to do this instead.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
That's weird, because it was working before.
Yeah, I guess when there was low enough steam at one precedence.
Oh, okay.
Because you can only have one thing in a pipe. There's no mixing in pipes.
Yeah.
Okay, seems good now. Might as well plop some of these down since I have them in my inventory. And this too. Why can't I? There we go. Cool. Now let's get some coal down here.
Yeah, I'm working on bringing a belt up now.
Cool.
Need way more transport belt.
Ah, no fuel in this thing. You got any coal on you?
I have a whole bunch of coal, in fact.
You stick some in this burner miner just here to keep getting this.
Yeah.
That stone production going. Ah, right now, iron production is going. But we need somewhere to put it. Similar temporary solution to earlier, I think.
How long have we been recording now?
Good point. 30 minutes. Okay.
I think we should take a break.
Not a bad first episode. Got some going on.
I'm learning.
Well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. It's been a pleasure. We shall see you in the next episode.
Indeed.
Bye-bye.
See you then. Bye-bye.